swift modern planes have made a lake of more than 2,000 miles of the Pacific Ocean. By jet, only 4 or 5 hours separate the volcanic shores of the 50th member of the Union from the mainland of the United States. In the Air Age, San Francisco was a neighbor of the mid-Pacific city of Honolulu. On a map, the Hawaiian Islands are tiny dots, distant from everywhere. Yet they have attracted people from everywhere. There are 20 islands in the group, but only 8 are inhabited, large enough to show on this map. In Hawaiian, Honolulu means sheltered bay. The city affords excellent harbor on Oahu, the 3rd largest of the islands. Large modern vessels that ply the Trans-Pacific Highway call here. 1,500 years ago, the first people came to the islands in rafts or tiny boats. They came from Asia and Polynesia, the nomads of the sea, looking for a new place to live. That is how the story of Hawaii began. In 1958, Honolulu dock workers unloaded more than 3 million tons of cargo from around the world for the people of Hawaii. Construction material, machinery, automobiles, household appliances, clothing. Though the 50th state has an agricultural economy, much of the food consumed by the islanders comes from across the sea. Half the people of all the islands live in Honolulu. Though far from the mainland, the streets of the mid-Pacific city are typically American. Many families live in 2-story apartment houses, garden apartments, and they shop at self-service supermarkets, familiar sights in most large American cities. But the 50th state adds something new to the heritage of the United States. King Kamehameha becomes part of American history. He united the tribes of the islands 150 years ago. He welcomed settlers and new ideas from east and west. Today, the city of Honolulu is administered by an elected mayor and a board of supervisors. 4 members are of Japanese descent, 1 of Chinese, 1 of European. Tracing his family to the very first settlers is Mr. Kauhane. Duke Kahanamoku is also Hawaiian. He served as sheriff in Honolulu for many years. You may have heard of Duke Kahanamoku. He starred as a swimmer at the Olympics of 1912, 1920, and 1924. The post office is a busy place in Honolulu. With so many people with relatives in so many lands, there is much mail to be delivered. George Hara, the postmaster, is of Japanese descent. The seat of the state government is at Iolani Palace. In May 1959, the territorial legislature met for the last time. In preparation for full statehood, a 25-member Senate and a 51-member House of Representatives had been established to represent a cross-section of opinion of all the people of the islands. Hawaii's first representative to the United States Congress, Daniel Inouye, and one of her 2 senators, Hiram Fang, sat in this legislative body with men named Cravalho, Esposito, Trask, Takahashi, and Kauhane. The names recall many lands, but all these men are Americans. Aviation has helped Hawaii come of age. The islands are spread out over 400 miles of ocean. 4 airlines and 13 airports have almost eliminated distance between islands. With the stewardess, we can point out some of the features of Hawaii, like the pineapple industry. To most Americans, Hawaii and pineapples have become almost synonymous. Americans themselves introduced the fruit here 50 years ago. Today, 15,000 men and women are employed in Hawaii's pineapple fields and factories. Most of the crop is canned for export. Poultry raising is a secondary industry. Shigeto Miyashita has 9 acres of land on which he keeps 20,000 fryers and 2,000 layers. 2 hired hands help him run the farm. His wife grades and packs the eggs for market while their son watches. Soon, he too will be helping. The cattle and dairy industries of the islands are growing. Livestock farmers keep pace with all the newest techniques in animal husbandry. Irrigation canals lace the fields of sugarcane, Hawaii's most important crop. When the cane is ripe, the field is set afire. The tangleweeds burn, but not the stalks full of sweet juice. The ground is level enough for tractors to harvest the crop. Hawaiians also grow coffee, nuts, rice, sisal, bananas, and other agricultural products. But sugarcane is their major crop, and refined sugar their major export. A flight over the islands offers some spectacular views. The stewardess points out the smallest of the islands, Molokini. Of course, it is uninhabited. The pilot takes the plane past Mauna Kea. Measured from its base at the bottom of the sea, it would be the world's tallest mountain, almost 6 miles high. The ocean itself provides splendid and ever-changing scenery, a perfect setting for all water sports at which Hawaiians excel. The trade winds keep the temperatures mild. The sun and the cool breezes encourage all sports. Dr. Richard Yu, whose ancestors came to Hawaii from Korea, can be seen among youngsters at the athletic fields in Honolulu. His interest in sports and good health go well together. He has helped train many weightlifters and long-distance runners. Now he wants to help women athletes in track and field events. With the coach of the University of Hawaii, Moses Ome, he watches trials to pick his state's representatives to the National Women's Athletic Meet. One day, one of these girls may add to the list of Hawaiians who hold Olympic medals. So richly endowed by nature, it is little wonder that the people of Hawaii are deeply religious. There are many Buddhists as well as Christians on the islands. Religious services are conducted in Korean, Japanese, and Tagalog of the Philippines, as well as in English. The 50th state provides free education for 130,000 children, almost a quarter of the population of the islands. Out of Hawaii's schools will come her future doctors and farmers and technicians, tomorrow's lawmakers and citizens. Those who complete high school can go on to one of 5 colleges on the islands. The University of Hawaii was founded 7 years after the islanders voted to become territorials of the United States in 1900. Today it has an enrollment of 7,000 students. Its large library has books on every subject in many languages. The Oriental collection is particularly large. This far western state of the United States has firm roots in the Far East. The newspaper Hawaii Hochi can be turned from both sides. It is printed in Japanese and in English. Lecturers from anywhere in the world find attentive and respectful audiences at the University of Hawaii. In the 50th state, east and west and distance have been reduced to words with little meaning. Statehood does not change Hawaii as much as it changes the United States. Differences of race, religion, and culture are enrichments for all Americans. It is possible that someday a president of the United States will call Hawaii his home. Perhaps he is among the students at the university. Like those adventurers who first found the Hawaiian shores 1,500 years ago, these young Hawaiians can look forward to unlimited opportunities.